All right, it is January 18th, Friday. Another Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for yet another limited time series, and it is for the Nissan 240Z R3 spec this time, of course. We get 20 gold reward for completing the series plus the car. So, of course, because it is a R3 spec, it will cost us a little bit more than the non-R3 spec. So let's jump in and find out exactly what this is going to be all about. Well, we actually know what it's all going to be about, right? But we'll check out what kind of upgrades we're going to need to complete the series and the usual stuff that we talk about in these videos. Right, so let's see. Win a Nissan 240Z S30 R3 spec by 100% completing this special limited time series. Classic Nissan 240Z S30 pushed past its natural limits with the power of Real Racing 3. Alright. So, what do we got? The breakdown of the prize here, the rewards. 2 gold for 25% completion, and upon 50% completion we get 3 extra, so that's a total of 5, and 75% is another 5, so that's 10, and the final 100% completion rewards us the remaining 10 to add up to 100 gold total. And let's see. Let's complete the series with cash right now and find out where that lands us. Or cash? I meant gold. So we can see what we need to do in terms of upgrades, right? So there's the car. All right. Pretty cool. And it's gonna be unlocking Nissan R3 spec showcase. So I believe that's the same series that the other one unlocks too. So I think out of the 4 R3 spec cars we are racing for in this update, 3 of them are related to the same bonus series. So here, let's check out. What was the base PR again? Base PR, there are 28 upgrades available. Base PR is 27.7, and according to their website, 43.3 is what we needed to what we need to bring the PR up to. So is it 43.3? No, it's 43.1. So it's one of those instances where they are off, isn't it, right? 43.1 is what they're requiring, and according on their website, I think it says 43.3, unless I misread it. So, all right, let's see if we can do 3 rounds of or 3 tier upgrades across the board, just like we've been doing for the last few limited time series cars, and see if it brings us up there. So first round of cash upgrades, of course, 1 hour wait time, and let's see, we're starting at 27.7 and we need to bring it up to 43.1. So that is about 16, a little bit less. It's like 15 and a change, right? 15.4 is what we need. So I'm expecting yet again about 5 PR point boost per tier. So let's give it a go and see where we end up. So about, let's see, just slightly under 40,000 racing dollars here, but we'll use gold for these upgrades to cut down on that wait time for the time being, for the purpose of the video. So here's the drivetrain, 37.1K. All right, that's all good. Moving on to body, 29.5k gold, not gold, cash. All right. And then suspension, 34k even. All right. And then exhaust, 33.6k. All right. And then brakes, 26k even. All right. And finally, tires and wheels brings our PR up to 32.8. So that is exactly 5.1 PR boost, about what we were expecting. All right. And as always, let's check out the tier 4 where we can get 2 gold for completing 25%. And of course, the PR requirement is going to be just above 32.8 that we have with the cash upgrades. And it is 33.2. Yep. So as suspected. Yep. Can't reach or can't get any gold without putting any gold in. And all the gold upgrades, of course, are going to be more expensive than what you get out. So here, let's try second tier of upgrades here. And I'm anticipating that should bring our PR up to about 38 points. Let's see if that's where we get, where we end up. So we got 16 gold for engine. Come on. And that, of course, unlocks the third tier cash upgrade. So we'll come back for the cash upgrade, the third tier, after we complete the gold upgrades here. And 15 gold for drivetrain. So that's what, 31 gold, right? And then body, 12. So 43. All right. Same thing. 14 for suspension. And yeah, all the third tier upgrades so far. Cash, which I'm expecting is going to be the same for the remaining categories here. It's a little bit pricier, you know. It's like almost like a double, right, in terms of cash upgrade cost. So, and another 10 for brakes. And that brings the total up to like 81, right? And then another 12. And that brings the PR exactly up to 38. Look at that. Now you're getting kind of good at this, huh? They become more predictable. So obviously we got 5.1 PR points to go, and that sounds like we're on target then. So that costed me 93 gold total, unless I missed something, which is certainly a possibility. But let's go on to the engine upgrades here. The third tier upgrades, I should say. So we've got 4-hour wait time on this third tier cash upgrades. So once again, we'll go through the gold to get them done right away. Drivetrain. So yeah, the cost is, I want to say, a little bit more than double first tier cash upgrades, right? In terms of how much cash it's gonna take, the racing dollars. So, all right, we'll get that done. And moving on to body. And once again, we'll use gold. And then following upgrades, the fourth tier have been all gold so far. So, as always, the getting 3 across the board is going to be the cheapest way to go. Exhaust, of course, there are only 3 upgrades available. And then brakes. And finally, tires and wheels bring our PR exactly up to 43.1, which is what we need. All right. So 3 upgrades across the board. As always, it's going to be the cheapest upgrade scheme here. And it'll cost you 93 gold. And I don't know. Let's see. Each category of cash upgrades, I think combined is about like 100,000 racing dollars per category. So maybe a little more on certain categories, a little less on certain other categories. So, and there are 7 categories available for this car. So, I'm thinking about 700,000, give and take a few here and there, for the cash upgrades total that it's going to cost. And of course, 5-hour wait time total, right? So, let's see. What are we missing here? Well, let's see. Can we customize it? Oh yeah, the full complement. Very nice. We got 2 official liveries. We got a 1 red one and then 1 blue one. Cool. That's nice. And let's see, vinyls. Oh, we still have the Christmas vinyls available. Look at that. It's a little surprise. With the upgrades, they usually take away the hold up vinyls, but since it's not a point upgrade, but it's more like 0.0 point upgrade, I guess we get to keep still use the Christmas vinyls, so that's good. All right, now let's see if we can run through, look over the series and see if we can anticipate any problematic tiers, right? Okay, tier 1, we got head-to-head at Brands Hatch, Speed Snap at Suzuka West, and Cup at Spa. All right, so no surprises there. It's a single lapper. Right, and tier 2, Autocross at New York, Speed Record at Daytona. Tier 2 should be pretty easy, and probably would be a single lap Cup at the Catalunya Grand Prix. Yep. And of course, the PR for that is above, obviously. The stock 27.7 was the stock, and the requirement is 30.6 here. So you're gonna need some upgrades to get past the tier 2. And tier 3, we got endurance at Le Mans, elimination at Mount Panorama, and Cup at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit. Just a single lapper, I'd expect. All right, that's a fun new track with lots of turns. And then let's see, tier 4, we got Hunter at Nürburgring GP. All right, that's a full lap there. Drag race. Okay, hopefully tier 4 we should not need any service there. And Cup at Dubai Hill Circuit, so maybe 3 laps. All right, and PR requirement here, as we checked earlier for tier 4, is going to be 33.2. So you need gold upgrades. All right, tier 5, what do we have? We got Speed Record at Silverstone National, and Autocross at Indy Road Course, and the Cup is at Melbourne with the PR requirement of 34.2, and it's gonna be a 3-lapper. All right, so with this car, pretty slow car, so not really looking forward to it too much. Anyway, head to head for tier 6, Hockenheim Grand Prix. Man, lots of Grand Prix circuit for this slow, or let's say slower car. Of course, this car belongs in Master section, so maybe the R3 spec has enough improvements to make it go a little bit quicker. We'll see. Speed Snap at Red Bull Ring National Circuit, and the Cup is at Monza Junior Course, maybe 4 laps. Okay. I guess it does have a reasonably good acceleration, 4.19 seconds. So, and the grip is 1.29 G. So I'm expecting that's gonna provide a pretty decent grip. So, all right. And what was a PR requirement here? Not that it really matters. 35.2. All right. Moving on to tier 7, we got endurance at Mazda Raceway, Hunter at Circuit of the Americas National Circuit, and the Cup is at Catalunya Club Circuit. That's a short circuit, isn't it? 5-lapper, and the PR requirement here is going to be 36.1. And that's what's required to, of course, achieve 50% completion, since you only need to win 2 gold trophies in Tier 8 to get that. But as always, if you made it this far, if you're doing anything in these limited time series, you're you're racing to win the whole thing, right? So, yeah. Incremental PR requirements really don't mean much, do they? Alright, anyway, Tier A, we got speed record at Monza Junior course. And didn't we have a Monza Junior? Okay, that was a couple of tiers ago. Okay. Now we got a head-to-head at Nürburgring Mühlenbachschleife, so that's pretty short track. Shouldn't take too long. Let's make sure it's a single lapper. Alright. And to wrap up Tier 8, you got Grand Prix, Dubai Grand Prix Circuit Cup Race double lapper. So now it's going to start to get a little bit longer. I know it's a moot point, but let's check the PR requirement. 37 even. Moving on, Tier 9, we got elimination at... we never do Indy Speedway anymore. It's going to be a road course. Alright. Speed Snap is going to be at Formula E Hong Kong. And Cup is at Porsche Dynamic Circuit. 4-lapper with a PR requirement of 37.8. Alright, moving on to Tier 10. Alright, Endurance at Silverstone GP, Autocross at Le Mans, and like Le Mans races, we only get daytime and evening time. We don't really get much night races in these limited time series. Not much. I do remember maybe a Speed Snap few updates ago with I don't even remember which car it was, but it was a night one, which was interesting. You know, different is good. Anyway, and to wrap up Tier 10, the Cup is at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix Circuit, 3-lapper with a PR requirement of 38.7. And Tier 11, we got Hunter at Hockenheim National, Drag Race at Kota Grand Prix Circuit. Might need to service the car by this point, because I haven't noticed any particular race that will require or force us to service the car if you kind of, train your bots along the way. Anyway, Tier 11 Cup Race. This is what you're going to need, of course, for 75% completion to win that 10 gold. Alright, we got Daytona Motorcycle Course for that one. 3-lapper with a PR requirement of 39.6. Moving on, Tier 12. You need 1 gold trophy here to obtain that 75% completion. We got a Speed Snap at Monza Road Course. The speed record at Suzuka East. And Cup is going to be at Brands Hatch 6-lapper with the PR requirement of 40.5. Alright, so these are getting kind of longer. Tier 13. Start off with the head-to-head in Melbourne. Single-lapper, right? And Endurance at Spa. And the Cup is going to be at Mazda Raceway, 4 laps. Alright, and the PR requirement there is going to be 41.4. Alright, let's check out the penultimate tier here, Tier 14. We got Hunter at Formula E New York. Speed Snap is at Catalunya National. And the Cup is going to be at Suzuka Grand Prix. 3 laps, so that's a pretty decent length lap count with this car, with a PR requirement of 42.3. And finally, last tier, we got speed record at Hockenheim Short, elimination at Dubai Oval Circuit. All right, and hopefully that one's short enough that we should not have to service the car to win that one. because with the slower cars, when you have that long stretch at the beginning of an elimination, if we cannot get to that first corner fast enough, then generally we get eliminated right away, which means we have to service the car. But oval circuit shouldn't pose such issue. Anyway, of course, we know the last cup race is going to be at Silverstone Bridge Grand Prix circuit, and 4 laps with a PR requirement of 43.1 as we confirmed earlier. So there you go. There's the quick rundown of the series. So I'll be continuing on with the other series at the same time to win the other car and get that extra 30 gold for the old limited time series using the Silvia R3 spec. So stay tuned for more videos. But yeah, this is relatively cheaper car, right? Because it costs about 93 gold and we get 20 back. So that is slightly over 20% return in or 20% discount on upgrades, right? So, and any car that you can customize, I say, is a fun car to win. So, all right. So we'll see you on the track. Take care.